builds. Like, it's not just like, oh, a couple Easter. Oh, I think the power of my building just went off.
No,
Power
this
went
is
out.
terrifying. The Raccoon City is coming to get you. This is horrible.
Get out now!
Run! Get out!
Run!
Hello? What's your name?
What's so fun about this installment is that it doesn't really connect to any other films within the franchise. It pulls heavily from the video game. What can fans of the game expect from this film?
This is a true adaptation of Resident Evil 1 and 2, and fans of the games are going to lose their mind. I'm a big fan of the games. I've played through all of them. I grew up on the games. One of my earliest childhood memories playing video games are the dogs jumping through the window, scaring the hell out of me. It's all there. I think this is the version that fans have been waiting for.
And that's definitely what we wanted to do with this movie, is take it back to the 90s, take it back to the first two games, and have that kind of tone be more rooted in a horror survival genre than an action movie. And that was great because I could do all my research based off of the different incarnations of Claire through the games over the years. And I tried to find the really interesting parts of each one of that and build this sort of ultimate zombie fighting Claire out of all of that.
There's so many parallels to draw from the game, and for us, making it, very often it felt like we were stepping into it. There were so many iconic scenes from the film, from the game that we shot in the film. So we were like fanboying and fangirling all the time, every day on set.
I'm not an actor, but I imagine that playing one of the best video games ever is not a bad form of research.
Great.
Yeah. How did the game influence your performance, and do you have carpal tunnel syndrome?
I played through RE1 and 2 remastered when I got it. The big thing for me is the characters, if you pull them directly from the game, they're a little one-dimensional. And I think Johannes did a great job of taking these characters and fleshing them out and making them, relatable human beings with flaws and with problems, and building these relationships between them. And, at the end of the day, if you don't care about these characters, it doesn't matter how much the movie looks like the cutscenes, you're going to lose the audience.
I'm not sure that Raccoon City is on my list of spring break locations to visit at all.
I don't think so.
What was it like acting across from and seeing in real life these zombies? Because they are next level. They're insane.
They were great. I mean, one of the best parts about our zombies is they were mostly stuntmen and stunt women in zombie makeup. So we were able to really go for it on these fight scenes because we didn't have to worry about hurting another actor, which, is just, it takes something out of the equation. It was really great. Nobody falls harder than a stunt performer. So they made us look way more badass than we should have.
And we were really, really lucky in that, all of that makeup is practical. It's real. They sat in the chair for hours, bless them. So we had that to react to, which is kind of rare. Normally it's just a guy in a green suit, which can sometimes be scary, but not as scary as someone whose face is falling off.
People are getting sick.
A lot of the time they'll have to load up the zombie with some sort of mouth blood gag. And so they'll be like, yeah, I just jumped, and then you hear them and they're like, ah, and they spit all the blood out. And then then somebody comes over with napkins to help drip the blood back. And it's absolutely hilarious and not scary work. But in the movie, it comes together so good.
Talk about the Spencer Mansion and the police department. Both of you have spent so much time, your characters, in both of these locations. I don't want to give anything away, but what can you tell or reassure fans about these locations? Because they're so iconic within the game.
Every one of them, the Spencer Mansion and the police department, because they are so iconic. When we first stepped in, every time there was a generic sort of, oh my god, between us all, because it was so much like stepping into the game. I mean, for me, the best moment was doing that walk into the mansion on that set and seeing the staircase in front of us. The lighting is exactly the same as the game, and then having the characters from the game around me and knowing that I'm Albert Wesker walking in there is that's pretty special.
This film takes place in 1998, and the nostalgia in this movie is off the charts. If you were to go back to 1998 and take one thing from that time period and bring it back to present day, what would it be?
The Spice Girls. I know they're still around, but 90s Spice Girls were. I would transport them in their look, in their iconic outfits, and they would just live in my house with me.
A bunch of like Apple stock.
I love you and I appreciate it.
Thanks,
and I'm with you.